Hey guys, so for the first time in our YouTube channel, we have a guest, the one and only Antonio Banderas.
Gracias, gracias. I appreciate you guys having me, man. It's an honor to be your first guest. And I love what you guys are doing with the YouTube channel. So, man, I had to come out and check out the headquarters, man. Pipiripau. I love it.
So for the people that don't know Antonio or Échale Ganas, tell us a little bit more about Antonio Banderas, the real Banderas, and tell us about Échale Ganas.
Well, a little bit about myself. I'm from Delano, California, out here in Central Cali. I currently reside in Santa Ana, California. I started Échale Ganas apparel back in 2015, right around the time where we met. I was building the brand, and why I started the brand, it was because I was going through some difficult times in my life, and it was the first time that life ever really knocked me down. I lost my mother to ovarian cancer, and that actually is going to be 10 years on the 3rd of March. I took time away from work to go mourn the loss of my mom, be with my family. And when I went back to work, my job had layoffs. So unfortunately, my name was on that list, and they ended up laying me off. So you could only imagine, me losing my mother, me getting laid off, and all within a couple weeks. And then the following month, my second child was about to be born. So I had so much going on in my life, man. My world changed in 2 months, and I didn't know what to do. It took a friend of mine who reached out, and he just said, "Hey, man, you got to understand that your mother lives through you now. How are you representing your mother? Everything that she taught you, like that goes through you." So that really opened up my eyes, man, and something that she always told us, and not just told us, but showed us with her example is like, "Hey, mijo, échale ganas." She believed in me, and I wanted to start something that represented my mother, that represented my community, and something that inspired people. Something that when they're going through some difficult times, that they have to dig deep and they have to, echarle ganas, find the energy to get over their obstacles, and because that's the only way. That's the only way. We can't have excuses on why we didn't do stuff. We got to find a way to get through it.
You're a great inspiration, to a lot of people. So let's say, for example, there's other people out there that are like, I know how to cook. Maybe I want to open a restaurant, or I know how to do t-shirts. I want to open up my own clothing brand. What advice would you tell like anybody that wants to do their own thing?
Get out there and do something. Action. Because action gets the ball rolling. And then you get feedback, and if you fail, you learn from that failure. And then you see that, oh, it wasn't that bad. You know what? I just need to change this, and then keep moving forward, right? It just continue to move forward, right? Little increments of change every day is gonna get you to that goal. There's no perfect time. You just gotta go out there and do it.
And that's a big issue for a lot of people starting off. Is that they say, oh, you know what? I need to have this many followers, this much money. The day needs to be perfect for me to do anything.
Yeah.
And that's the drawback.
Oh,
that a lot of people that are starting off have.
When I first did an event, I didn't know what to take. I took a table and I put my merchandise on top, and then that was it. And then like slowly but surely, like you start in like, oh, my display has to look nice. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So you just learn as you go, and you just gotta do it.
Going into booths and attending events, what has been one of the struggles that you faced in the past, and sometimes you continue to face in the present?
I do a lot of this stuff on my own right now, from the social media, from the photography, the marketing, like all that has to come from me, and there's a learning curve, right? Like I said, I don't know everything, so I'm learning as I go, but I know what my vision is, and as long as I'm aligned to that, I learn from that. So that's a struggle is finding the time to do everything. Having 3 kids, and finding that balance is difficult. But knowing that, what I want and what the vision looks like for Échale Ganas as a brand, it's just sticking to that vision and sacrificing, right?
We all have tons of questions at the beginning of whatever subject we're trying to learn.
Yeah.
So what I've learned is that have all those questions, but you know what? Seek the answer.
Yep.
If you have a question, you'll find the answer.
Yeah.
From finding that answer, you'll have another question.
Yeah.
And just keep bouncing those questions and answers back and forth
until
you're good at whatever it is that you want to do.
Yep, I agree. If you don't fail, then you're not trying, right? It's like they say.
Exactly, yeah.
So it's like you have to just try it. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fear in the beginning, right? Like I can see that because you're putting yourself out there, you're putting your work out there, and to people you don't know, right?
Yeah.
And like you're gonna get critiqued, you're gonna get people who don't like your product, and it is what it is, right? It's, that's something that I had to deal with. Like, not everyone is gonna like my brand, but those that understand the message behind it, it's like I know the reason why I'm pushing and doing it for.
What keeps you going?
Man, believe me, I've been there. Like, there's times where I've just said, "Ah, man, maybe I should just put my energy somewhere else." But when I hear a story or a message, and like I've had a father hit me up, and there was an incident in the family, and where the whole family has to be united. They have to stick with each other, and the motto is Échale Ganas. They all bought my bracelet, they wear it, and that's what they live by. I was like, wow, that's powerful. And like I've had I've done interviews of other people, and they've gone through these obstacles in their lives, right? Like there was a person I interviewed who lost his leg in a motorcycle accident, and he told me, like, I'm not even mad that I lost my leg. I'm mad that I didn't take advantage of the opportunities that I had before when I had two legs. And I was like, wow, I was like, that just spoke to me, like, man, like, hay que echarle ganas. Like we're chasing a dream. We're chasing something that we feel is gonna impact our communities and motivate people when they're down. Like that's what drives me. When somebody buys my product that doesn't know me and they relate to the message and the brand, that just drives me.
Antonio, talking about products, you've been in business for 7 years?
7 years, yeah.
And every year I see you with new merchandise, cool stuff. What do you have in store for 2022?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, there's always new things that I want to put out there, but I don't want to speak on the products. I want to speak more on on how to spread the message, right? So I want to start a YouTube channel that I haven't done before. So it's gonna come out, and just show more behind the scenes, show more the struggles of building a brand. Like I'm learning, and I want to be able to share that.
How can people find you?
To find more information or to check out our shop, go to echaleganasapparel.com. You can also find us on Instagram. You can also find me on TikTok.
Antonio, thank you very much for stopping by. Great having you. Everyone, thanks for watching. See you on the